right, welcome back to another After Dark, everyone. Hope you all are having a good night so far. Hope you guys had a wonderful day. So, this one is going to go to a longtime member and a longtime subscriber of my channel, Shay. Shout out to you. I know you're probably like, what the what? But yeah, this one's for you. I know the Knicks are your team, and I know Patrick Ewing is your favorite player, so I found a video from Johnny Arnett. This one is 5 years old, and this one is simply titled, How Good Was Patrick Ewing Really? So let's do it. Let's do a quick tribute to Patrick Ewing, and yeah, to Shay, Merry Christmas to you. It's an early Christmas present, so thank you for the support. I do appreciate you. I appreciate all of you, and I'm wishing you all a happy holidays. This should be, this should be a fun one. Guys, Patrick Ewing, one of the greatest centers of all time, and definitely one of the greatest centers to never win a championship. It's crazy that he never won. And Pat Riley even saying he didn't do enough to help him win. And I get it. I get it, because he was usually the only star. It's hard to remember if he was ever even paired up with another star in his prime. I don't think he was. So anyways, let's check this one out. I'm linking the original video from Johnny Arnett down below in the description as always. And yeah, you also see a list of channel members. Shout out to you guys. Everybody, if you could please like this video and hit that hype button, I'd appreciate it. Without further ado, let's do this. We gotta just get through this terrible intro first. Sarcasm, guys. Watch this fade away. Oh.
When it comes to the great centers of NBA history,
whoa, Johnny sounds different.
There are a famous few who hog all of the shine and attention to themselves. For example, the Shaq, Chamberlain, and Hakeems of the world, just to name a few. But then you have a guy like Patrick Ewing, who was a dominant force on both ends of the court, carried his franchise for years, and who ranks high on many of the NBA's all-time statistical lists. Unfortunately, Ewing is one of those legends that never won an NBA championship, and whether it's fair or not, by and large, that's the greatest determining factor in how we separate the icons from simply the great players. Today we're evaluating the talent, nuances, and legacy of a Knicks legend that I'm sure their fans miss very dearly. Patrick was drafted in 1985 with the first overall pick by the New York Knicks. When Ewing was entering the NBA, he was 23 years old and was coming off of an extremely successful 4 years with Georgetown University. Ewing was a 7-foot center with a near 8-foot long wingspan. He was a force when attacking the rim, he was skilled with low post moves, and with his reach and athleticism, he was an elite shot blocker.
Yep.
There wasn't anything...
He had a hell of a jumper too. Spot up, and also out of the post fadeaway type of jumper.
...necessarily flashy about his game, but he was smooth, consistent, and methodical. His rookie year was plagued with injuries, causing him to miss 32 games of his first season. Other than the games he missed, his rookie campaign was quite solid, as he averaged 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 2.1 blocks on 47.4% shooting. With this being said, Patrick and his Knicks were still far from contending in a tough, top-heavy Eastern Conference. After his debut season, his game would slowly continue to improve over time, as would his team's ability to contend. It wasn't until his 4th year in the league that his Knicks finally began to break through, as they finished the 88 and 89 season with a 52-30 record. Ewing spearheaded this surge, as he averaged 22.7 points, 9.3 rebounds, and 3.5 blocks on a career-best 56.7.
Yeah, 3.5 blocks and 57% shooting. I'll take that any day.
Shooting. These Knicks would eventually be eliminated in the semifinals by Jordan's Chicago Bulls. But this was merely a taste of what the Knicks were capable of. As I mentioned earlier, Ewing and the Knicks never won a championship, but it is important to keep in mind that over the next 5 years, from 1990 to 1994, the Knicks were eliminated each year by the eventual NBA champions. The Pistons in 90, the Bulls in 91, 92, and 93, and to the Rockets in 94. Ewing and the Knicks were certainly of elite caliber, they just could never quite make it over the hump. These 5 seasons encompass the prime of Ewing's career, as he averaged 25.6 points, 11.3 rebounds, and 3 blocks on 51.8% shooting.
I know. He's really... It's hard to think of anybody that falls into this category more than Patrick Ewing. Wrong era. That's all it was. He was in a wrong era because MJ in the East. You know, and what happened to one time MJ wasn't in the East? They went to the finals. That was their one real opportunity, too. Was right there without the Bulls in their way.
That stretch. Within these years of contending were many ups and downs for Ewing. Due to his shortcomings in the playoffs, many labeled him a choker, like in the 1995 East semifinals when Ewing blew a layup that would have sent Game 7 to overtime, or like the 1994 NBA Finals when Ewing shot under 40% for the series and was greatly outplayed by Hakeem Olajuwon.
I mean, he's not the only one. Yeah, Hakeem was unstoppable at this point.
But let's be honest, what center in the 90s did not get embarrassed by Hakeem Olajuwon?
That's why I like you, Johnny. You're honest. It's the truth. That's just the damn truth.
Despite a few crucial instances where Patrick underperformed, there were also times where he came up huge, like in Game 6 of the 1992 Eastern Conference semifinals against the Bulls, where the Knicks were facing elimination and Ewing was dealing with a severe ankle sprain, yet Ewing still scored 27 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 blocks in a Willis Reed-type performance to secure the victory. The truth is, Ewing is somewhere in the middle, like most players. He had moments where he came up small in the playoffs, and he had moments where he came up clutch. The difference in how you're remembered is usually defined by whether or not you won championships. And unfortunately, due to Jordan and Olajuwon and ongoing knee issues, he was never able to secure that ring. His Knicks were able to make it to another NBA Finals in 1999, but at that point, he was 36 years old and wasn't the player he once was. He played 17 years in the NBA in total and had career averages of 21 points, 9.8 rebounds, and 2.4 blocks on 50.4% shooting.
Yeah, he stayed consistent.
For his career, he was an 11-time All-Star, made 7 All-NBA teams, and 3 All-Defense teams. He's 23rd on the all-time scoring list and 6th among strictly centers. He's 25th all-time in rebounds and 7th all-time in blocks. The numbers and talent tell us
7th all-time in blocks. That's massive.
That he's one of the greatest centers to ever live, but I honestly think the narratives about him have made him somewhat underrated. Do you agree? Let me know in the comments section how good you think Patrick Ewing is. Thanks for watching as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more NBA content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Dude, Johnny sounds like a teenager in that video. It's so funny. How great do I think I think Patrick Ewing is? I mean, I'm trying to think, and I can't think of a better center who didn't win a championship. You know, when I think of like other positions, like the greatest point guard not to win a championship, it's like John Stockton. You know, like right out of the gate. And I think that, unless I'm missing somebody really obvious here, and I'm sure you guys are going to let me know in the comments, I mean, Patrick Ewing is the first guy on my mind as far as, you know, one of the greatest centers of all time to never win that damn championship. And it's crazy. I mean, I was a Bulls fan and a Suns fan, so I had no love for the Knicks during this time, but I always had like reverence and respect for the Knicks. So it's kind of sad now that, like, you know, time has passed and the rivalries are all over. I do wish Patrick Ewing won a championship because I was always a Ewing fan. And I think he earned it, but really, like, except for maybe later on in his career when he was like teamed up with like an Allen Houston and stuff like that, like, I think he had Spreewell for a little bit there too, towards his last years. But like in his prime, did he ever have an all-star companion? Because I can't think of one. You know, you could like throw out names like John Starks and like, you know, Mark Jackson and stuff like that, but I don't think these guys made all-star teams. So let me know in the comments what you think, Shay. Merry Christmas to you. I hope you enjoyed this. And everybody, I am going to sign off, and I'll see you all in the next one. See you all in the comments, really. So yeah, do me a favor, like this vid on the way out. Hit that subscribe button if you want to subscribe to my channel and get more content like this. And most importantly, is to be water, my friends. Have a wonderful night.